In a world where digital transactions dominate and data security is paramount, there's a groundbreaking technology quietly reshaping our digital landscape: blockchain. But what exactly is blockchain, and why should you care? Join us on a journey as we demystify this transformative technology and uncover the endless possibilities that await in the world of blockchain. What is blockchain? Blockchain is a fascinating technology that has gained a lot of attention in recent years. At its core, a blockchain is like a digital ledger. Let me put it this way. Imagine a notebook where you record transactions, but instead of a physical book, it's all online. This digital ledger is shared across a network of computers, and everyone can see it. But here's the cool part. Once information is added to the blockchain, it's almost impossible to change or delete it. It's like writing in pen instead of pencil. Now, traditional systems, like banks, have a central authority that controls everything. With blockchain, there's no single boss. Instead, the network of computers works together to maintain the ledger. Think of it as a team effort where everyone keeps an eye on things. This decentralization makes blockchain more secure and transparent. Running in the background, blockchain technology consists of three main components. Number 1. Blocks. Imagine each transaction as a block. These blocks are linked together in a chain. When someone adds a new transaction, like transferring money, it becomes a new block. Each block contains a bunch of transactions. Second, hashes. A hash is like a digital fingerprint for each block. It's a unique code generated from the block's data. If anything changes in the block, even a tiny detail, the hash changes too. This makes it super hard for anyone to tamper with the data. And lastly, consensus mechanism. This fancy term refers to how the network agrees on which transactions are valid. Different blockchains use different methods, like proof of work, used by Bitcoin, or proof of stake. But don't worry too much about these details for now. How blockchain works. Now that we've covered the basics of blockchain, let's dive into how it actually works. Imagine you're sending digital money to a friend. How does blockchain handle this? Let's break it down step by step. Step 1. Transaction initiation. You decide to transfer some digital coins to your friend. This transaction is like writing a note in your digital magic notebook. The transaction includes details like the amount, your friend's address, and a digital signature, kind of like your secret code. Step 2. Verification and validation by network nodes. Your transaction isn't private, it's visible to everyone on the network. But don't worry, your secret code keeps it secure. Network nodes, computers, verify your transaction. They check if you actually have the coins and if your signature is legit. It's like having a bunch of friends double-check your math homework. Step 3. Inclusion in a block. Once verified, your transaction joins a group called a block. Think of it as a page in your notebook. Other transactions also join this block. It's like a party where everyone brings their own snacks, transactions. Step 4. Linking to the previous block. Here's the cool part. Each block has a link to the previous block. It's like a chain of blocks, hence the name blockchain. This linking makes it super hard for anyone to sneak and fake transactions. If they mess with one block, the whole chain gets upset. Step 5. Consensus mechanisms. Remember our team effort? Well, consensus mechanisms are how the team agrees on stuff. There are several consensus algorithms, but these two are the popular kids at the blockchain party. Proof of work, POW. Miners, special nodes, compete to solve complex puzzles. The first one to crack it gets to add the next block. It's like a race, and the winner earns some coins. Proof of stake, POS. Instead of racing, POS relies on ownership. The more coins you have, the more say you get in adding blocks. Step 6. Immutability and security features. Remember those linked blocks? Once a block is added, it's almost impossible to change anything. It's like writing in pen. If someone tries to alter a past transaction, the whole chain notices. It's like catching a sneaky squirrel stealing your snacks. This immutability makes blockchain secure for things like financial transactions, voting, and even tracking supply chains. So, in essence, blockchain is like a trusty notebook that everyone can see but no one can mess with. Types of blockchains. Now that we've got a grasp on how blockchain works, let's talk about the different types out there. First up, we have public blockchains. These are like the big open highways of blockchain. Anyone can join and see what's going on. Bitcoin and Ethereum are popular examples. People use them for things like buying and selling cryptocurrencies, creating digital contracts, and even voting in online elections. Next, we have private blockchains. These are more like gated communities. You need permission to get in. They're often used by companies and organizations to keep their information private and secure. Think of it like a group chat where only certain people are allowed in. Companies might use private blockchains for things like tracking inventory, managing supply chains, or sharing sensitive data with partners. Finally, there are consortium blockchains, also known as federated blockchains. These are kind of like a club where a bunch of different organizations come together and share the rules. They're not as open as public blockchains, but not as closed off as private ones. A good example is IBM's Food Trust, where companies like Walmart and Nestle use blockchain to track food from farm to table, ensuring safety and transparency for consumers. Blockchain applications. Now, let's dive into how people are actually using it in the real world. One of the most well-known ways is through cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. You've probably heard of Bitcoin. It's like digital money that's stored on the blockchain instead of in a bank. People can use Bitcoin to buy things online or even invest in it like they would with stocks. Another cool way people are using blockchain is in supply chain management. Imagine you're buying a new shirt. With blockchain, you can trace the journey of that shirt all the way back to where the cotton was grown. This helps companies make sure products are made ethically and helps consumers know they're getting what they paid for. In healthcare, blockchain can keep medical records safe and secure. Doctors can access your records quickly, and you can trust that your information won't be tampered with. It's like having a digital lock on your medical history, keeping it safe from hackers. Finance and banking are also being transformed by blockchain. Banks are exploring ways to use blockchain for faster and cheaper transactions, making it easier for people to send money around the world without all the hassle and fees. Voting systems are another area where blockchain could make a big difference. Imagine being able to vote in an election from your phone, knowing that your vote is secure and can't be changed. Blockchain technology could make that possible, bringing more transparency and trust to the voting process. Lastly, there are smart contracts and decentralized applications, or dApps for short. These are like computer programs that run on the blockchain instead of a single server. They can automatically execute agreements, like buying a house or renting a car, without the need for a middleman, making transactions faster and more efficient. So, as you can see, blockchain isn't just about digital money. It's a versatile technology with the potential to revolutionize many aspects of our lives, from how we buy things to how we vote and beyond. But the story is not in there. The future of blockchain. Let's take a peek into the crystal ball and see where this technology might be headed in the future. One exciting area to watch is the tokenization of assets. Imagine if you could own a piece of a famous painting, a fraction of a real estate property, or even a rare Pokemon card, all represented digitally. That's what tokenization is about. In the future, we'll see more assets being tokenized on the blockchain. These digital tokens will represent ownership, and they'll be traded just like stocks or currency. It's like having a digital certificate of authenticity for your favorite collectibles. Next, we have DeFi, short for decentralized finance. Instead of relying on traditional banks, DeFi platforms use smart contracts on the blockchain to provide financial services. You can lend, borrow, trade, and earn interest without intermediaries. Imagine a world where anyone, anywhere, can access financial services, no bank account required. With DeFi, Anyone with an internet connection can participate in a global financial system, potentially leveling the playing field for people who have been left out in the past. Another big trend to keep an eye on is central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs for short. These are digital versions of traditional currencies issued and regulated by central banks. Countries like China and Sweden are already experimenting with CBDCs, which could one day replace physical cash and change the way we think about money. Let's not forget about Web 3 and the decentralized web. Right now, when you go online, you're probably using platforms like Facebook, Google, and Amazon that are owned and controlled by big companies. But with Web 3, the idea is to create a more open and decentralized internet where users have more control over their data and identity. It's like taking back the power from big tech and putting it back in the hands of the people. And finally, AI and blockchain. The fusion of blockchain and artificial intelligence, AI, represents a powerful synergy with transformative potential across various domains. When combined, blockchain and AI can enhance the efficiency, security, and trustworthiness of systems and processes. AI algorithms can optimize blockchain networks, improve consensus mechanisms, and enhance data analytics within decentralized applications. Conversely, blockchain can provide the underlying infrastructure for securely managing and sharing AI-generated insights and models, ensuring data integrity and privacy. Together, blockchain and AI can unlock new possibilities for decentralized finance, supply chain management, healthcare, and beyond, driving innovation and reshaping industries. As we wrap up our journey into the world of blockchain, it's crucial to recognize its importance in shaping the future of technology and society. Blockchain isn't just a passing trend, it's a transformative technology with the potential to revolutionize how we transact, communicate, and interact with one another. If you made it this far, write in the comment with the word AI to let us know you received the information. To stay relevant in the age of AI, you can watch other videos from our channel. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.